your pleasure on B-Dub.
Yeah, man. Fuck B-Dub. They always wait stuff that I like Jam and Hot Pen, which I haven't recovered 2 years ago. On top of the fact that they downsized Bone-In Thursdays. On top of the fact that back in the day, they used to have 50% wing days. And now,
Frank Gore is 2005. My bad. Keep going.
No, you totally stole my momentum, but
no, I didn't.
yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Cool.
No, you just shoot. By the way, the leader was LT. 1,115 yards.
Okay.
And guess who MVP? LT.
Okay. So continue. Did he lead the league in
That's the closest he got.
Exactly. So I
Take that back. Let me take that because 1 year he had 1,400 yards. He had 1,200. But he literally averaged 40 yards a carry.
That's what I'm saying.
First year of his year,
that's a great bet, but
he averaged 11 yards rush a year. Why 2010 he was hurt. He didn't even play every game.
Let's see. Was he even an All-Pro?
He primes.
Check it out.
He had he 5 games the year that he narrowed.
Oh, sorry. I see All-Pro.
He wasn't earlier?
No.
Hell, he was year.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Second team All-Pro.
Yes,
year. He was a single All-Pro. Which was one he was never sneak back angle year.
Be the Holmes.
I bet you Priest was All-Pro. Keep this going. You already owe me wings.
Priest never close to Super Bowl either.
Okay, and Frank Gore got close to win. He had like 3 playoff years? Let's relax.
He had like 4. Count it. His worst years, yards per carry wise, were with the Colts. 3.7, 3.9, 3.7. In 2015, he had 967 yards rushing. 2010, year he has 961. Literally, if he get injured in 2010, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,000 yard seasons.
Okay, how many rushing yards does he have?
He has 50,026.
Okay, let's see. First
yards.
off, Priest Holmes lead the rushing. He had 1,555. Take that.
He only had 18 rushing yards.
Let's go. Keep it moving.
Gore at 1,696. Can you do math? He
had
but
100 yards. He led the league in rushing.
He had 17 less touchdowns,
that?
But he
had a 3-time All-Pro? Huh.
Bro.
Don't disrespect Priest Holmes, bro. Please don't do it. Please don't do it.
What's his career rushing?
Please don't do it.
What's his career numbers? Rushing yards and touchdowns. Give it to me. Pause. Taking a long time.
He only has 8,000.
Okay, then. Is he going to
go?
And
72 rushing yards. 72 rushing touchdowns.
And Frank Gore, if you take away his last 3 years, he still has like 12,000 rushing yards and still has like almost 90 rushing touchdowns.
But Priest Holmes only played 10 years in the league.
Okay.
And 4 of them he was a backup. So
okay, let's see. Gore was a backup his first year, and then he whirled off 4 straight.
How many yards per carry does Frank Gore average for his career?
4.3. But his average got dragged down in the last 3 years.
What does Priest Holmes average?
Like 4.7.
4.6, yeah. Because you don't even believe the argument you're making right now.
No, I do.
You're just going with it.
But if you take
now you owe me wings twice.
I don't owe you wings twice.
You just doubled up.
That's not a double up. He has more yards.
Okay. We'll roll the tape later. We'll roll the tape. All right, so let's get off the tangent.
He has more yards rushing and touchdowns than Priest Holmes if you take away his last 3 seasons, his worst seasons. He carried an offense for most of his career. Larry Johnson replaced Priest Holmes. Did you forget that?
Wait.
And where did the Chiefs win? Where did the Chiefs go? No. Where did the Chiefs go?
Wait.
The whole time Priest Holmes was there.
Wait.
Nowhere.
Wait. So we're going to act like Frank Gore didn't have a dude he split carries with? Because
name him.
He split carries with Carlos Hyde, and he split carries with
Carlos Hyde.
And he split carries with that dude number 32.
Crack?
What's his name?
I'm not going to.
Do you know his damn name?
I might know his name.
What's
might not.
His name?
I know there's a dude who wore 32 and played for the Niners, but he didn't wear 32 for the Niners. He wore 20.
What was
Garrison Hurst, but I don't think that was it.
No. Come on, Garrison Hurst, bro. This ain't the 90s.
That was the early 2000s.
You know who this backup running back is. What's his damn name?
Maybe you should have your stats together because you're not really helping.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting to get on a tangent about Frank Gore's Hall of Fame.
I can just pull stats off the top of my head.
Okay, so what was the backup running back?
And you have the website right there. You still can't find it.
I'm still on Priest Holmes.
Yeah, you're in the past. Larry Johnson was a better running back than Priest Holmes.
Stop, bro. We had the Chiefs fan on here last week who killed that noise.
I don't know. Larry Johnson carried that offense.
What was Frank Gore's backup?
You could just Google it right now on Pro Football Reference, but you're not going to do that.
Because I don't know his name, so what would I look up?
Google Frank Gore's backup 2015. 2005. Duh. Gotta help you learn shit. Unbelievable. Bottom line is, okay, to just put this in perspective, for Frank Gore, he had almost 1,700 rushing yards his second year in the league. Then 1,102.
This was a horrible question because there's no SEO for this. Like, nobody asks.
No, you could have just said 2005 San Francisco 49ers roster.
Kendall Hunter. There you go. That's who it was.
Bro, Kendall Hunter was trash.
There you go. That's
Get out of here. He wasn't a starter his rookie year. So you're going to have to look up.
In 2011, he was his backup.
I said 2005.
That was when they went to the Super Bowl.
What does that have? He still ran for over like 1,200 yards that year. So you're not helping your point. You're helping mine. Because in 2010, he was injured for like 5 games and was on pace to rush for over.
All right, man. I'm over this.
Yards.
I'm over this 49ers talk. Let's move across the bay.
I don't even like talking about the Niners. I'm mad that you're making me talk about the Niners.
Well,
Fuck the Niners.
We got on a tangent.
I know I just said that, but I don't mean that to my barber, Mikhail, if you're listening. Thanks for the great haircut today. I know you're a Niners fan. I'm sorry. Assalamu alaikum.
All right, so let's segue a little bit since, Chris is going to come in pretty soon and talk Raiders with us. Keep us from, completely jumping off the bandwagon and becoming Rams fans.
I'm already there. I already got I applied for an internship, so we'll see what happens.
All right, so your boy Rod Woodson, former DB coach.
Stop saying your boy. You like him too.
I do like Rod Woodson.
One of the greatest defensive players in Kansas football history. Kansas. He was
one of the dudes who turned on others and became a Raider.
Didn't he play for the Ravens too?
Yeah, he played for the Ravens too.
Got a ring, didn't he?
Yeah, the year Saragossa sat on Rich Gannon. So
yeah, it's cold.
He had to move to safety because he lost his speed at corner. But he was actually a good safety. So
he was he's a great safety. He has 60 picks or 70 picks for his career. It's an insanely high number.
Is he better than Aeneas Williams?
He's better than Aeneas Williams. He could do more than Aeneas Williams.
I agree.
By the way, we're gonna talk about that Deion Sanders, Kevin Byard thing.
All right, yeah. So with Rod Woodson, basically, I think, dude, I hate to say this, but
play the video?
He might be battling CTE because he said something. He said one thing about the Raiders. He said a fan called him out and was like, "Hey, are you gonna say this?" And he was like, "I didn't say that." And then another came in and put it verbatim and said, "Yeah, Rod, you said this and this and this." And then Rod said, "Oh shoot, I did say that Carr wasn't tough. Didn't bring the team toughness. He brings them leadership. That's what I meant." So yeah, he basically backtracked.
He backpedaled. That's what great DBs do. Hit that backpedal.
You were sitting on that all day, huh?
Nah, I was in pocket. That's what.
So I'm gonna play the video.
DBs are always in pocket.
I'm gonna play the video courtesy of Fox Sports. One.
It was a couple other
Undisputed?
places. CBS Sports, Pro Football. It was a couple different
places.
places.
The original show was Fox Sports.
Oh, okay then, because I saw it on something else. But yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to sound
Here's
like
the video.
a scorn lover because I was fired by the Raiders. I love Mark Davis. I love the Davis family. But you can't tell me you got rid of Michael Crabtree and you put Jordy Nelson in there, and Jordy Nelson's better than Michael Crabtree. That's a lie. And I love Derek Carr. Derek Carr's not Aaron Rodgers. All right? So that's completely different. You can't tell me you bring in Doug Martin and they're a better football team. Now, I understand Gruden is wonderful in his TV gig. He did a lot of great things as a coach, but he only won 53% of his games. 10 years, Shay. $100 million. I'm hoping Mark Davis had some outs. Because my question would be, how many Super Bowls do you have to win for $100 million?
Yeah.
You give that deal to a Bill Belichick.
Absolutely.
But to a John Gruden, it's hard for me to understand. And then he's making a lot of moves. I get it. But those two moves, Crabtree was the glue to that offense because he gave them a backbone. He gave them toughness. Jordy Nelson's not going to give them that. Derek Carr's not going to give them that. Now, Marshawn Lynch, He could give him that if he's there, if he's playing the whole game. I'm not who I don't know with that. But
All right, man. So first off, before we unload what the legendary Hall of Famer Rod Woodson said, former DB coach, I just want to point out,
assistant defensive back coach. He was never the defensive backs coach.
as he pointed out,
Marcus
but
Robertson, was it? Some dude on Twitter tried to come for him, and he was like,
technically,
he said he coached the linebackers, then he said he coached the defensive backs, and everybody hit him with just hilariously funny memes.
like, Rod, you should probably just stay off Twitter. What I was going to say is, let's not forget that John Gruden's Tampa Bay Buccaneers did beat the Raiders when Rod Woodson was there. So
that was Tony Dungy's team. Those were Tony Dungy's players.
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure Rod Woodson isn't the biggest fan of John Gruden, but you want to unload with what Rod Woodson said, because what I'm going to say is he's not wrong.
Like I said, Derek Carr's that super conservative religious type, and he's from San Bernardino, and he played football.
He's actually not from San Bernardino.
Why did I say San Bernardino? He's from Bakersfield.
Yeah,
wow.
I'm going to have to get that neck later. But
Wow.
Yeah.
Pause. Wow. That still wasn't as bad as you saying Frank Gore's went to Auburn and not from Miami.
San Bernardino and Bakersfield is pretty different.
Same state. You said Alabama
state.
and Florida.
True.
Which one's further
SEC.
away? They hate each other.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah, you lost.
I
That's
think
why I need to be on the soundboard, because I'd be playing L's right now, and you're just literally what you're doing is a conflict of interest. You're only playing it when you say something hilarious. And, yeah, just terrible. It's terrible.
Well, because I don't know if you've worked with you for 2 years like I have, but when you say something good, it's usually pretty random. And it can
That's
be
not true.
and it can be within
I
like
predicted a lot of stuff.
missing like 4 shots in a row, and then you just hit one. Like
Nah.
you hit one from that
Don't call me
court.
Smith. Call me Jared.
If
Call
the
me
shoe
Jared Smith.
fits.
JJ Barea.
Okay. Anyways, back to Rod Woodson. Like I
You
said,
got real quiet when I
he's
said
not
that.
wrong, because number one, we talked about it last week. You can't say Jordy Nelson is an upgrade from Michael Crabtree because
He gets
the stats
open
don't
better.
say that.
He's more.
The stats don't say that. He's 2 years older. He's got more injuries in his background.
True.
And outside of that,
He was a second-round pick when he came out.
Doug Martin is 29 years old. And guess what?
Washed.
Maurice Jones-Drew was more productive when he came to the Raiders than Doug Martin was when he was
Nah,
last
that's
with
not-
the Buccaneers.
Nah, that's not true.
Yeah, I actually already looked up the stats. Yeah, I actually had the same debate. Because
Did he fall off that hard in Oakland? Because he was trash in Jacksonville for a while.
he fell off really bad, but his last year in Jacksonville, he still had like 800 rushing yards.
What do you average? Like 3.7 yards a
Yeah,
carry?
something like that. Yeah, it was actually, I think that might have actually been exactly it.
It was embarrassing.
But
I'm not proud that I know that.
I mean, Doug Martin only had 400 rushing yards and was basically a backup.
that's because
so-
Dirk Cutter is a joke as an NFL head coach.
And then
'cause
you
he
want
was
to talk
never
about
good at Arizona
small
State.
running backs who are versatile, who are from the Bay Area, and well, there's some parallels there. So,
Muscle hamster. He might have some muscle left.
but the only real rub I have with what Rod Woodson said is that I don't think Derek Carr is soft. I don't think he's not tough. I think he gives the team toughness. I don't think he should
You know,
be.
Khalil Mack
what-
gives the team toughness.
What he doesn't
Bruce
give.
Irvin gives the team toughness.
No, can you let me finish?
Gives them
Can you let me
leadership.
finish it? He gives them leadership and he gives them toughness because he doesn't quit. He played through 3 broken bones. I think that's pretty damn tough.
Rodney Harrison
What
gives
he
them
doesn't-
toughness. He played with a kidney stone.
What he doesn't give them is swagger
An edge.
and edge. Exactly.
He
And
gives them hope and belief.
And Khalil Mack really doesn't even give them that if you really want to call a spade a
No,
spade.
whoa. Khalil Mack leads by example. So
Exactly.
It's not his
He
fault
leads by
that
example.
nobody else
He
follows
leads
him.
by example.
Except Bruce Irvin.
Bruce Irvin don't even follow him. Khalil
Bruce
Mack follows
Irvin is
Bruce
swaggy.
Irvin.
Bruce Irvin is Khalil Mack's mouthpiece.
Exactly. And that's why they work
And Bruce
so well
Irvin's
together.
still good. If they actually use him
Even
at
though
defense-
he's actually a defensive end now, which is stupid.
No, that's amazingly smart.
That's stupid because he's small and his
He's
arms
not
aren't
small.
long.
He's 6'3".
And he struggles already taking on blocks. So now you want to put him against elite tackles and have him get washed outside?
No, what,
And he already plays upfield too much. And he doesn't have pass rushing techniques. So
he actually was the defensive end at West
and
Virginia.
he's 31 years old.
He's
And,
really 31?
And
He's still productive, though.
and
He didn't play a lot of football.
and The whole reason why he came to Oakland is because Ken Norton Jr. saved his career. Why? By keeping him at linebacker and not moving him to pass rusher.
I don't know.
When